first impression, tall, really good looking.
She's struck me as a very lively person, very eloquent. And I was really impressed.
At that point in time, I had no idea who Suresh was.
Poonam is, you can't describe Poonam in one word. I think I would say a few words. Poonam is extremely caring. She's an extrovert by nature. She's always bubbly. She's full of energy, and she always makes me laugh. And we just started talking. We had a few drinks. It became very casual.
One champagne glass turned into a few more. And the afternoon progressed, and he ended up, dropping me home, and it was really nice. We had a really long conversation. Was nice.
Poonam has always been there for me when I needed her, and I think that's amazing.
Very caring, intensely caring about who he loves, very fiercely protective. Like I said, it's like meeting someone who will always be there for you, will always catch you before you fall.
I will always be there for you. I will look after you. I'll look out for you. I'll be dependable, reliable, and always do my utter best to make you happy.
It's a beautiful morning here in Bangkok today. Welcome to Dulha Dulhan destination. I'm on a mission to get some beautiful clothes and accessories for the weddings and more. But first, let's meet the wedding planners who created Suresh and Poonam's wedding.
So basically, I met Poonam and Suresh for the first time in Grand Hyatt for our first meeting, and from the first meeting, from the get-go, we connected like house on fire.
I would like to thank the team at Grand Hyatt for organizing and providing an amazing venue. We haven't been easy customers, but the team has done an amazing job. Thank you, everyone.
Poonam and Suresh, adorable couple. Poonam is lively, full of life, fun-filled girl, and Suresh is more on the somber side, but he wants to give the world to her.
Poonam and I would like to thank you for your presence in both senses of the word. I cannot imagine a happier way to start married life than with our family and friends around us.
It was a really nice experience planning that wedding because she and I became friends. It didn't feel like a job. It felt like two friends coming together, bouncing ideas and coming up with like the best things that we love and producing it, obviously keeping the groom in mind as well. Since Poonam is Sindhi marrying a Sardar boy, Kiran's sensibilities on traditions came into play a lot.
Since I started this business 12 years back, and Meghna joined me around 5 years plus, and I have kind of taken a back seat. I'm doing more of finances and marketing, dealing with the clients, and she is taking care of creative side of it. But I contribute to that as well because of my knowledge of flowers. So we bounce off ideas again with each other and produce a complete picture. Like I take care of the answering to my clients promptly. Everybody who sends an email and wants to have a prompt reply, this is where I come in. So I think we bring, both of us bring strengths to the table, our strengths to the table, and that complements each other.
Kiran has been a wedding planner for 12 years and she has massive strength in dealing with the clients and being very transparent when it comes to financial budgeting. So that's where her strength lies in. I like to do more the background work of designing and styling the event and dealing with the teams on our side. So that way we can play on our strengths and bring together a solid wedding. So I had a groom who has the love for comic books and everything out of the box. So he asked me to make a Batmobile. He didn't want to get an actual black Jaguar or a Porsche, but he said, please be creative and it should be fun out of the box. So while roaming around the hotel property, we found a tractor and we decorated it like the Batmobile. We had the DJ in the Bat outfit, the Bat masks. We had the dhol guys wearing the Batman's headgear. And even though they were sweating, that they wore it and they were very sporty about it. With Poonam and Suresh, because Poonam and I built a rapport with each other, even with Suresh, Suresh's concerns were more budgetary, where Kiran answered.
Yeah, so not only that, the parents, they were from a conservative family, so I related to them very easily. They wanted to have Gurdwara wedding, so we took care of that, and it was intercultural. So talking to Sindhis about what the Sardar customs are, Sikh customs are, and talking to Sikhs what the Sindhi customs are. So that was taken care of very well, and they were very cooperative, they were very understanding. So whatever we explained to them, the process of getting married in a Gurdwara, a lot of people, they were used to it. They had seen the weddings in Singapore, but some of them were very attentive. They wanted to learn more about it. So that's where we came in, and we had a very smooth Gurdwara wedding, even in spite of the fact one was a Sindhi family, one was a Sikh family.
And obviously when it came down to doing each concepts and theme for each of the events, starting from a welcome dinner, we had a Moroccan soiree. And we chose the colors together. We also did a very traditional Punjabi mehendi, like we called it the henna in the zanana. Zanana is like an old traditional Punjabi home. where mostly women sit together or get together. It's like a courtyard for Punjabi women where they gather together. And so although we did a Punjabi themed mehendi, which is huge in Punjabis, we avoided the typical colors related to mehendi. So a fuchsia and an orange is a typical mehendi color, but we went for more pastel. So it had a very soft mehendi look, but we brought in the Bhangra troops, to add that Punjabi vibe to the entire function. The Sangeet was very modern, young. It was a carnival on the boat. It was fun, it was enjoyable, relaxing for the guests as well as the couple. But we went big bang with the reception. We did an Indian Baroque style, where it was very royal, very Indian and very regal. We had a massive elephant-styled, cake. Most important part to remember is that one has to enjoy at their own wedding, and Poonam and Suresh enjoyed every moment. Our client was very happy with the we all came together, the bride and groom, the planners, the hotel, we all came together as a team to produce this wedding, and it worked, and it showed.
झोंके आज मौसमों से रूठ गए, गुलों की शोखियां जो भंवरे आके लूट गए। बदल रही है आज जिंदगी की चाल जरा, इसी बहाने क्यों न मैं भी दिल का हाल जरा सवार लूं, सवार लूं, सवार लूं, है सवार लूं। हवा के झोंके आज मौसमों से रूठ गए, गुलों की शोखियां जो भंवरे आके लूट गए। बदल रही है आज जिंदगी की चाल जरा, इसी बहाने क्यों न मैं भी दिल का हाल जरा सवार लूं, है सवार लूं, सवार लूं, है सवार लूं।
We have lot of brides that come to us, and every single bride wants to look slim. Every single. And so finally we came up with a solution. Nowadays all our churidars are corseted. We've started corseting them. We've started putting corset in the linings for people who want to look slim. Bridals, bridal couture, or whatever. We've started incorporating those fabrics because those fabrics are available here in Thailand. We send them to India. buy them, we send them and tell them, do it for us. If the client is very persistent or she really wants it like that. The thing, and we've made a lot of people changes in India with a lot of client designers that we work with. I mean, they design their own line, their own couture line, their own Pret line. But what we ask them to do is fit for our market. Couture in India is not defined the same way that couture is defined in France. It's not like a French, design. You go and you talk about couture and all, and it's the same in India. No, in India, couture is upper luxury clothes, ready-made clothes, right? If you think about it, it's actually that. I've thought a lot about it, and I really wrote a whole thesis, but I never had to give it to anybody. I said it's actually just luxury ready-made clothes that people do. Even Pret. India, you don't wear Pret. Who wants to wear those bouncy skirts and walk around and all? Nobody wears. But it's a name given to a thing. My experience is the biggest tip I can give to brides is please plan. Go early. Have your clothes in your wardrobe 1.5 months, 1 month before your wedding. Get it out of the way. It's the most important thing. Plan your wedding, sit down, choose your colors. Our forte is choosing colors. When you walk into, I think we know what colors would suit you. Blue would look beautiful in a lemon yellow. So I feel that, and many clients tell us that's what we feel that is our forte.
Did you know? Adorning oneself with jewelry goes back 5,000 years ago. Not only did the Maharajas and Maharanis wear jewelry, but also the poor had some form of jewelry.
Historically, we always heard about jewelry in our mythological books like Ramayana or Mahabharata, where you can hear that all the royal families, including the men and women, all were wearing jewelry that time. Of course, that time traditionally gold was a major part of the ornamentation. And over the years, of course, silver, bronze, many other metals were used as a form of jewelry. Also, over the years, we have seen more use of the precious stones as more and more material was found. Like the diamond was mined in India also. Then we have more precious stones like ruby, sapphire, emerald, as well as the semi-precious stones over the years. Primarily, we can say that the jewelry became a part of day-to-day life in three respects. One was, of course, ornamentation in terms of the beautification of the women or the people who are wearing it. Also, it became a part of a security or an investment for the next generation to carry on, so part of your heirlooms. And third, of course, over the years, many of the stones, whether it's ruby, sapphire, diamond, they are associated with some kind of astrologically with certain planets. Like we can say sapphire is associated with Saturn, or yellow topaz or yellow sapphire is connected to Jupiter. So there are different kind of astrological importance also given to the stones. In different cultures, different race or different countries, they have different traditions which are being followed. Like in India, in Hindu culture, let's say in times of wedding, the girl's side of the family offers jewelry to the girl to take with her to the family, maybe as a part of security or a part of the future. So we have, let's say, mehendi, we have sangeet, we have wedding ceremony, we have nowadays reception. So people tend to wear different kinds of jewelry for different functions. People tend to give during the weddings the groom side of the family different gifts as well. So this is a part of the Hindu culture. Same thing probably happens in many different cultures. We can ask Kunvatana also, what is the Thai tradition in this case?
In Thailand, it's a different. Our culture is different than India. So the man or the groom will ask the parents to come to offer the girl, family, by offering property, jewelry, cash, and gold to ask for the permission, and when everything get okay, so then they will final for getting married. I think this ring look really good.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, let me put on your finger. Look at this. Wow, really looks perfect on you. Yeah,
it does.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I think you made me look perfect now.
Yes,
and
yeah.
I am all set
You
and
look
ready.
the best.
for
You look the best.
Sangeet.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's all good?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Sawadee
Thank
ka.
you. Sawadee ka.
Jewelry set, hair set, makeup set, and my dress is set. I'm all set to go for the Sangeet. See you there.
ਸ਼ਗਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਰਾਤ ਸਜਣਾ ਜੀ ਹੌਟ ਹੌਟ ਸ਼ਗਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਰਾਤ ਸਜਣਾ ਜੀ ਹੌਟ ਹੌਟ ਨੈਣਾ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਜਣਾ ਦੇ ਲਾਏ ਜਾਵਾ ਸ਼ਾਟ ਵਾਟ ਮੈਂ ਵੱਲ ਖਾਵਾਂ ਹੱਥ ਨਾ ਆਵਾ ਮੈਂ ਵੱਲ ਖਾਵਾਂ ਹੱਥ ਨਾ ਆਵਾ ਯਾਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਬਚਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਨਾਗਿਨ 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 ਡਾਂਸ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਨਾਗਿਨ 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 ਡਾਂਸ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਨਾਗਿਨ 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 ਡਾਂਸ ਨੱਚਣਾ
ਕੌਣ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਏ ਕਿ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਰੱਬ ਗਿਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨੈਣਾ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਲੱਭ ਗਿਆ ਹਾਏ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨੈਣਾ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਲੱਭ
Wow, what a celebration it was. All went well, and after all that dancing, I can no longer keep my feet on the ground. Happy endings, right? We now come to the end of this episode of Dulha Dulhan Destination Season 2. But just before I leave, I have something to share with you. Something that I have been doing for a very long time. Here it is, my saving box for my dream wedding. So start saving. Here is the hack of the week.